It has begun. Why would you do this? My sister immediately starts playing really loud K-pop in the background. I'm gonna get the... If it wasn't copyrighted before, it's copyrighted now.
Oh no.
Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, not this.
Screen share.
Oh
That
yeah!
was important.
That is important. Thank you for the wise information.
Yeah. Screen share.
I almost never was gonna do that. Just didn't.
Alright.
It's Trace.
Sure, I mean, it's our room.
Cough, cough.
She looks so just evil.
Does she?
She's like very sly looking. She's like, it's our room.
Well, she is a demon.
True.
Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be outside.
Remember your book for English class? It was like a little blue book.
I gave it to you.
No.
Well, I don't know. Okay. Meanwhile, all the interruptions. It's okay.
Now,
I know! All this time! And now was the time, apparently. Well, okay. Back to the thingy, Bob. I'll be outside. You might want to get changed. Tatsuma left the room without waiting for an answer. I had nothing to change into, though.
Here you go, Stormy. This one's yours.
Yes, this is my old school uniform. The piece of clothing she handed over was something I have been intimately familiar with, striking yellow in hue, with black lines and a zipper. In short, it was staring at a tracksuit. Oh.
I'll take the blue one. Here you go. I called dibs on the red one, though. What are they doing?
Changing.
What are they wearing tracksuits for?
I don't know. They seem fixated on their own preferred colors. Well, I would have been fine with anything, really. Still, if I had to choose from these three, I would have easily picked the yellow one. All I needed was a katana, and the picture was a perfect image. Kill Bill. You remember that?
Sure.
You've never seen Kill Bill?
No.
Let me, I feel like sending you a picture right now.
I have no culture, you know this.
It is a very old movie. It is the oldest.
My father wanted to show me that when I was younger. I don't remember.
You never wanted to see it?
I did watch it.
I'm just gonna like save this onto my computer for no reason other than for purposes of you. Here you go. The cavalry is here. God.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now let me just put it up on the screen for like 3 seconds before I get copyright. Desktop. This. Open. That. That is the reference. And now it is gone. It is gone. I slipped out of my school uniform and into a tracksuit. Having just done that, I was already feeling lighter.
Razzie, could you wash these? Sure thing.
I'm having weird thoughts.
She looks so evil. Look at her. She's like, could
hey.
you wash these?
I feel like you're Lilith. And you know who is Razil. But like I didn't say anything. Razil took Lilith's clothes with a nod and directed her gaze at me.
Your uniform, too. You sure?
Reza
sorry.
respond. She's sorry. You're sorry for
Mind.
what?
Never mind.
Okay.
You heard nothing. You heard nothing.
I heard the nothing. Hey, my cousin. Hey, it's
Cheers, love.
the cabaret's here. Reza,
Cheers, love.
Reza
ahead.
responded with another nod, prompting me to hand over my uniform.
I'll be on my way then.
Reza left the
Leave her.
room. In her stead,
Lilith.
Setsuna entered. What?
Just leave her with Lilith.
Yes. Leave me with Lilith. This is Mel.
No me pongo el libro que dice Sara. Yo me acuerdo que yo te lo saqué para
Lilith filled a pair of teacups. She just... Why is there every single distraction right now of all times? Just like... Alright. Lilith filled a pair of teacups and she fished out from her cupboard with tea, then offered them to me and Setsuna.
Drink up, drink up.
Yes. Thank you very much. I blew on the tea a bit, then promptly took a few sips, allowing the warmth of the hot, bitter-sweet liquids to sluggishly travel down my throat and into my stomach. I inhaled a sigh of relief, finally having to realize just how uneasy I had been until this point.
Come down a bit. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh my gosh, you're doing it again. Lilith sat down with teacups in her hand, making herself comfortable on a cushion, while flashing a cheeky smile.
Okie dokie. Well then, guess it's time for us to have a little chat, right? To convey the and comprehend, to learn and understand. Well, we'll talk of the world, its downfall, and all the people who still live to see it.
And with that, Lilith and the Witch of Night set about telling a tale that would open my eyes to the truth of the world. An otherly world account of a rival of Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights.
Don't get it copyrighted more. Because I've been wanting to sing too, but just ignore me.
Do it. Do it. Do all the things.
No, I'm not listening to anything right now. It's in between songs.
What do you mean? A
I'm
Namrit.
listening to music.
Yes, all the music. An Irish legend, a vein of revelations, a tale of Tokyo Babel, the soaring fortress that feared no god or man. She spoke of their own kind, angels and demons, riding under the eye of God, the mortal men fated to bear his terrible trials. She went on and on, weaving from the story into form. Oh, we're finally past it. We're finally at the epilogue.
Yes, chapter 1. It only took 3 episodes. How many chapters?
You know I can't hear you, right? Alright, say something.
How many chapters are in this?
Tractors? I don't know.
Chapters.
Yes, same.
Look at her wings. This is why we mercied her.
Hopefully I don't die immediately.
I think Mercy's going to stay around.
Yes.
That's bad.
Mercy and Tracer, the best of characters. Should I just sing the lyrics that are on the screen?
No!
Why?
Because it looks like a bad song.
Why?
The lyrics wise.
Look at the stream for the song.
Oh. Why is this still say New Year's? Oh, there's an ad. I bet the song will be over.
It says New Year's because we were gonna stream it that time, and I never changed it.
You should have changed it.
It was a joke. It's gonna say something different next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. I was left alone in the midst of the raising flames, sitting and waiting with no direction. Wait, what should I be doing? What am I waiting for? The end of the world, or for the beginning of something new? The former was pointless, as the world had long since ended. The years would never start again, either rendering the latter similarly futile. I knew that all too well. The torment of flame raining down from the heavens scorched all to cinders. Among them were nuclear missiles launched by the world's major superpowers, metallic chunks of plane destroyed through the terrorist attacks, and a considerable amount of toxic waste that showered the earth as a result. Biological armaments and weapons of mass destruction seeds sown by human hatred and mortal pride. Flora and fauna perished alike. All of man had once built crumbled to ashes around him, melted into oblivion, wrought of flame, fire and death. And there I was, gazed at it all. The bleeding corpses of the elderly, the shattered remains of the young, a lump of rotten flesh, and once was a newborn baby, scattered entrails among its mother, a nightmarish scene birth of my own deeds and intentions. I was calmly observing as it all around me succumbed to decay. The world itself was on its way to complete ruination. I don't think that's a word.
No, ruination, not a word.
I think it's just to complete ruin. Not ruination. I shed no tear, I felt no grief, I had nothing but lament, no pain to embrace. To the remaining within me was the realization of transcendence, of the you know words.
Ephemeratory?
Yeah, whatever she said, of life. No matter how much time passed, the violent flames refused to die down. There was no one left to put them out. Hey, you still alive? Oh,
that's me. Yes, you, sitting there by your lonesome. Sorry to interrupt your brooding, but I got a question that needs answering.
Two young girls appeared before me. One of them dark as midnight, the other whiter than snow, a demon and an angel. Who are you?
That doesn't matter. What does matter is that you listen well to what I'm about to ask and give a thoughtful answer. It's a big question, you see. ... Are you planning to die here?
What else is there to do?
You don't have to die here, you know.
True, but I have nothing else left to do. The girl whispered in my ear.
Here's the deal then. Suppose I gave you something to do in another world. How would you respond to that?
Another World?
Exactly. One that looks nothing like this one. A new, different world. If only I could mute my mic.
And what would you have me do?
Save the world? So, how's that for motivation?
I do not need motivation. If such an action aids humanity, I will spare no expense in accomplishing it. That is all there is to it.
Even if I end up using you till you're broken beyond repair?
Oh, we're already broken beyond repair.
Oh, yeah, let's not get into that. I scream.
That matters little to me. I have no need for free will. The girl's soft laughter echoed faintly there. That sounds menacing.
Yeah, she's menacing. It's freaking me out.
Oh, the tracer. You left. Her smile appeared ominous, yet not without a concerned warmth to it, or it may have been the exact opposite of it.
I see. In that case, come with me and I'll make sure to work you to the bone before casting you aside. What's your name, by the way? You even have one.
What thoughts could have been racing through my mind as I heard her say that? I couldn't quite pinpoint the feeling. Not then, not now. May have been happy to the point of naivety. It could have been a bend of relief and guilt, knowing that I would survive where others died. Or perhaps I was simply beyond caring. My name is Setsuna. Tendo Setsuna.
And I'm the Witch of the Night, Lilith. My friend over here is... we still don't know how to say that, do we?
What?
We still don't know how to say her name, do we? Basil,
Yes.
the keeper of the god's secrets. Pleasure meeting you. Come, take my hand. I'll show you a world more terrifying than the depths of hell, more dazzling than the light of heaven. Tokyo Babel awaits you, soaring in the rift between earth and the heavens.
Tokyo Babel. Is that...
Ha ha, you're coming with us. What?
The ha ha, you're coming with us.
Ha ha, you're coming with us.
And so I was saved from a world of the brink of annihilation, all for a single purpose: to reclaim the layers of Tokyo Babel from their respective masters, to open the gates of heaven. The world went black without warning. I felt myself on the verge of drowning, water rapidly filling my lungs. The cold spread throughout my body, its chill inviting fear into my heart. Worry not, you're still you, right? The voice echoed in my head like a divine revelation. I am. Your life belongs to you and you alone. I'm assuming that's Tracer. You are certain reasons to rely on your own. A little bit, yet. It is incident soon to be forgotten, and I lost the rift of time. It is not concerned you one bit. Who are you? She did not respond.
That was you.
In any event, I bid you farewell. So there's like two different voices in his head. Her words faded along with... See, it's her voice.
Okay, you want me to do it so you don't have to?
No, it's fine. Along with the vision of the past, I started a new life anew at Pandora. Now it's you.
So, I really don't get that. Actually, I don't get anything about this whole deal.
You're not the only one. Sormi was visibly puzzled.
Like I said, the world is in ruins. Heaven's all barricaded up, and let's just say hell is sleeping with the fishes. So we hitched a ride aboard aboard the good old SS Purgatory Tokyo Babel.
Oh my.
I get that you're trying to make it sound simple, but I think you've only made it harder to understand. What am I supposed to do now?
I decided to speak up at this rate. There was no telling when the two would stop. I would like to first explain the concept of parallel worlds, may I?
Absolutely. Floor is yours. Prof. Setsunan.
Okay, I thought you were actually going to say Professor Setsuna.
No, we're just gonna say prof.
I'm prof. Sormi gave me a quick bow. Her form left a lot to be desired, but I could nonetheless sense the insatiable lust for knowledge. Sort of. Very well. Let me first examine the world, sir. What?
Gosh dang, that sounds kind of complicated. Tech, that
Teach.
sounds kind of complicated, Teach. This is gonna be philosophy or astronomy.
Is this gonna be philosophy or astronomy?
Yeah, I can say words.
Trust me, it's quite simple.
Are you sure?
That face, though. She glared at me with a gaze full of biting suspicion. I meant what I said, though. It truly was simple. Maybe for me, I don't know about you. Are you aware of the concept of so-called parallel worlds?
No.
Oh, damn, we already fucked up.
Sure I am. They're like, the worlds we'd get if this
Scenario.
or that what if scenario happened, right?
Well, if she understood that much, we ought to be fine. Precisely. Imagine a situation where person A would live or die, with a 50-50 chance. The moment like that gives birth to two separate worlds, one where they survive and one where they did not. In world which A lived, and the one where A died, which, while the two worlds were the same at this point, they ceased to be identical. It leads to a gradual rise in the number of parallel worlds. Nonetheless, history lends to a bit of flexibility to the process. For example, who invented the telephone in your world, Sorami?
Bill, I think. What was his full name again? I recall it being kind of fancy, like
Graham Bell.
Bell.
Suppose that Bell never invented the telephone, or he was beaten by the patient. Patent by Elijah Gray.
So you're saying the general flow of history wouldn't change? That regardless of who ends up inventing the telephone, the events that follow remain the same?
I nodded, pleased that she was quick to the uptake. Reproducibility is one way to put it. The history of Earth, of mankind, follows a certain standards, preventing its flow from being altered by trivial details.
Oh, those trivial details.
As a result, most parallel worlds are absorbed by its original the moment they were born. Otherwise, alternate universes would have kept cropping up infinitely. I wasn't sure whether or not there are an upper limit to these numbers, but having an infinite amount of parallel worlds wouldn't possibly bode well. As that said, man's fickle choices and nature's caprice can causally yield terrifying results.
Really? How so?
I took a few moments to think, then presented an appropriate example out of the textbook. And what's a parallel world? If I'm not mistaken, the Berlin Wall in your world was torn down in 1989, an event that sparked the unification of East and West Germany. Is that correct? A few moments after of thinking, Sormi gave a hesitant nod. She must have been summoned either from a world serving as the basis for history, or at the very least a parallel world very close to it. In this one alternate universe, the government spokesman of West Germany, Gunther, you speak German?
I'm gonna leave you with that one.
Oh, Skabotsky?
Eh. Good enough.
Gunther Skabotsky did not make a mistake, and that alone was able to alter the course of history.
What?
Sorry blinked at me in surprise. The wall's destruction originally stemmed from a mistake he had once made. The government wanted to impose a layer of travel regulations for those wanting to emigrate, especially for Berlin Wall. However, since Skabotsky was absent from the meeting, he mistakenly believed that the new regulation would also include the wall. Sormi stared at me, mouth agape. During the press conference, he consequently announced that the wall would freely be crossed, and that the new regulation would be effective immediately, causing nationwide uproar. In the cause that followed, citizens flooded to the wall in droves, much to the surprise of the station border guards. Soon enough, the situation escalated to near breaking point. The wall was opened and eventually torn down.
Wow. I can't believe something like that was the case.
He works at Blizzard.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hook you up.
I would assume the history books of your world contain the same information. In any event, in a particular parallel world, Skabotsky possessed full knowledge of the regulation particulars and announced them correctly during the press conference. As a result, the wall never crumbled and Germany was never unified. The need of democratization was high, but in that world, the overlapping of various conditions led to the expansion of Eastern Bolok influence. This led to war between Soviets and the United States, and the resulting clash of socialism and the capitalism communicated in an outbreak of World War III.
So, just because Shabo What's-His-Face didn't make a mistake, the entire world changed?
At the very least, his actions lowered the possibility of a new world war breaking out. In any case, the sheer volume of this chain reaction series of change caused the world to become a completely separate parallel world. So we ended up with two worlds, one that suffered devastating damage through World War III, and another where the war was avoided and capitalism prevailed. However, this also resulted in the appearance of a new type of threat: terrorism.
Dun dun dun!
The two worlds have become completely separated entities. Many of these divergent points exist in history. For example, the failed terrorism attempt against the Pope. Had he shot earlier or chosen a different firing angle, he would have succeeded. That was another event fated to bring about change in the world. Minuscule changes over thousands of years give birth to countless different parallel worlds.
Can you give a few specific examples?
Worlds where ghosts were proven to exist, others where people with supernatural powers freely walked the earth. Some were destroyed by nuclear weaponry, others end up ruled by the animals.
Yeah, rule the animals. Go.
Oh my.
Wait.
I turned to look at
Raven
Lilith.
Overlord.
Hmm?
Raven Overlords.
Yes, of course, Raven overloads. Lilith and Razel didn't exist as supervisors, or rather, as mere observers to this enormous number of parallel worlds. Lilith nods, skillfully continuing the conversation. She has far more knowledgeable on the issue compared to me. The two of us exchanged looks as it was her turn now.
You humans are truly an interesting lot, and I'm being serious here. In certain worlds, you manage to give birth to powers rivaling our own. Like Setsuna's, for example.
Lilith fell silent upon hearing the words. I too stared at Sorumi in silence. Sorumi fidgeted awkwardly, seems conscious of my gaze.
Sorry, is it a touchy issue?
Not particularly. Actually, it may have been.
Setsuna's a bit different. You see, let's just say he went through a lot and leave it at that, alright? I'm sure he'll share his life story with you eventually.
Or never. That's
Probably never.
Sounds like you.
I'm really upset that they actually had my character say what was it, Shaboski, because I was like, I really don't want to tell him, but they did. Unfortunate.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Is it because she actually pronounced it with phonics?
No, because I knew how to pronounce it, and I was just gonna let you just go with what you were saying, but then she actually said it, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna say it wrong, so fine.
It wasn't an everyday life story, though.
So, are you like really a demon, Lilith, and Razzle's an angel?
Well, did you not see their wings?
They're obvious wings. See? She just shows up.
That's what I was gonna say. It was like, precisely. Razel abruptly steps behind Sormi, gently whispering into her ear, much into the latter's surprise and horror. Lilith observed with distance, laughing up a storm.
Three angels are tasked with the supervision of all newly created parallel worlds, while the demons handle all the people born to said world. And we've been doing that for a couple thousand years now without any incident. Intent. Until one fateful day when everything changed for the worst.
And that's when the Fire Nation attacked.
Look at Stormy, she's just like,
It's like,
I'm still shaking up from that.
It's like, what?
You jump scared me.
You jump scared yourself.
What do you mean?
The Fire Nation attacked.
Heaven help, help. Okay. First off, all the predominant parallel worlds began showing signs of collapse. This wasn't due to human choices or nature's wrath. Worlds were simply falling to ruin one by one.
Worlds collapsed in rapid succession, not through strife sown by mankind, nor catastrophes unleashed by nature itself. They were simply being devastated and doomed to vanish. Life in all its creation came to an end on these worlds.
To add insult to injury, the angels found themselves locked out of heaven, with its gates firmly shut. With the exception of Michael, because the four master angels said to be the closest to God's holy divinity ended up perishing in the midst of the ensuing chaos.
Okay, how much you want to bet the angels that lock the doors are the evil people in this whole scenario?
Probably they're just like, nope, bye-bye.
Like, they're destroying the world? I was like, we must destroy humanity, they're all evil.
Yes, they're all evil. The four master angels? Let's see. There was Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and fourth again? Oh, freak. Uriel. Okay.
Uriel.
Oh, that was my line. Yes.
I thought that was my line.
It was your line. Ha ha ha.
Somi's eyes lit up in recognition.
Man, poor guy's always getting left out. Anyway, I wasn't faring any better either. The frozen Lucifer who used to inhabit the deepest layer, Koyos, I don't speak that, vanished without a trace.
Wait. Did you... Coctus?
Coctus, yeah.
Wait,
You don't
what?
speak that.
Why?
You don't speak English.
Oh, you don't speak English, I see.
No, I speak English, I just don't speak that.
I don't know what that means.
It's the word from Dante's Inferno. You know, the word from Dante's Inferno. You mean he was just gone?
Oh, you meant the book.
Yeah, the book that I have read that clearly you have not.
Well, you know I am ignorant to such matters. I only know the base knowledge of things.
Never mind.
You expect
Yep.
me to read?
Yes, read for this. Read. Yep, gone. All of hell was in a state of turmoil. The resulting tip in the power balance nearly sparked war on the deeper layers, and that's when the whole place flooded over.
I only have one thought for that.
What?
When the Fire Nation is...
Yeah, all the frozen lakes just got burned, and then the Fire Nation turned it into water. Yeah, you know what? I think Lucifer just popped up to heaven and was like, we're closing the gates.
Well, technically Lucifer was an angel.
Flooded over?
Oh, shoot. Noah's Ark? What?
Yeah, oh my god. I'd say it was probably the very same rain cloud that flooded the earth in ages past, nearly causing the extinction of mankind. So, in the end, we came to refer to this entire situation as the Divine Calamity.
Oh my gosh. The Fire Nation created Noah's Ark.
It's a Divine Calamity. I love how I just completely left Town and was just like, nearly ending up in the extinction of mankind. Yay!
Did you say you left Talon?
No. Yes. Tracer, I left Talon. I used to work for Talon.
This is why the Widowmaker ship?
Yeah, I was dating Emily and then I left.
You know exactly why I said that. With heaven isolated from the world and heaven submerged in water. Oh wait, and hell submerged in water. There was only one thing left to do.
To overcome the crisis, the angels and demons decided to cooperate. First off, Michael restored Purgatory, the place once used to purge one of sins. You see, he used Purgatory to forge a brand new world, and that sort of thing doesn't exactly come cheap. Ultimately, Michael died soon after this.
Michael, no!
Michael. Now, if I was like really doing this for real, the German girl would say Michelle, but ignore me.
Yeah, because in French it is Michelle.
Yeah, it's really similar because that sound is also sure in German.
Yes, because my friend, my friend's name when we were in French class, the teacher called him Michel, and it was
Michelle.
yes, Michel. And as purgatory was born anew of Tokyo Babel, in the world without heaven, earth, or even the earth, you might as well think that it was our very own Noah's Ark.
As all of this was happening, God relayed a message to us through a certain angel. The same words Mike had delivered to us shortly before his death.
It was the Fire Nation.
It was the Fire Nation. The truth soul.
Oh,
Hear me, O seed of man, and embark upon a pilgrimage to as I have commanded, and your wishes shall be fulfilled. I don't like the creepy thing on the screen.
it is. I think that's Michael.
It's Michelle.
It is Michel. Michel. Humans were the key of opening the gates of heaven. Angels could not do it. The same applied to demons as well naturally.
Mortals must therefore embark upon a pilgrimage across the layers of Tokyo Babel, repenting for the 7 deadly sins. In the end, they would find the gates of heaven and open them.
Hey, hey! It's the original Mercy.
The proposal came from Messenger, an angel commonly known as the god of thunder, god. We had no way of knowing whether or not she spoke the truth, but
Hey, if they're all still
What?
alive,
if
wink,
they were
wink.
still alive, they could open the gate.
If they're all still alive, we still have the video maker.
Oh, curses.
You said you wanted to do it.
I was like, who do you want this to be? And you're like, Widowmaker. And I was like, damn it. Anyone but Widowmaker. I can't do Widowmaker. She's too sexy for me.
Mm.
We had no choice to believe her. I mean, what else was there to do?
Well, in this case, Michelle was actually Michelle.
Yes, it's Michelle. Michelle.
Yes. Every other language is correct besides English.
Without my accent after this, it will be a miracle.
The humans could become pilgrims of Tokyo Babel, find the gates leading to heaven and open it to restore the divine realm, then beg God for his pardon.
As a result, angels and demons alike journeyed across countless parallel webs and all on the brink of ruin in order to find and enlist the help of powerful mortals.
Wow.
Heroes and freaks, monsters and men alike, in short, every outstanding being from every possible world. We brought them here to Pandora and made them be our so-called students. There's a part.
That feels like something Tracer would say.
There's a part.
Which one do you want? You take you take Mercy, I take Tracer.
Okay. It's 200.
100 million of them.
Yeah, 100 million of them. Yes, 100 million of them. We have them all here. We are going to teach them all how to be good servants, like good students.
I felt like you were gonna say something else.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I
You
thought
heard nothing?
I thought you were gonna go Mein Kampf. My Führer.
You heard nothing?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing? 100 million students? That's insane. You're lucky you don't have an accent right now, sir, man. If we journey across all layers, from the first to the seventh, the gates of heaven will open, or so we've been told.
But you could not open the gate.
It was more of an issue of no one ever having reached the top. At present, the furthest we've explored is the fourth sanctum.
Stratum.
I can't say that with a German accent.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why does it? This legit reminds me of Sword Art Online.
I can't say much with a German accent. This is as close as we're getting.
I see.
We've had tons of problems to face, but let's start with the first one. Not all of the students staying here at Pandora embarked on their pilgrimage. In fact, I'd say the folk who merely wanted to escape the harshness of reality were in the majority. Majority.
The summit students continued on with their daily lives. The certain suspicion and unease nestled in the back of their minds. And when the suspicion ripened and blossomed into the solid conviction that there was something definitely not right with this world, affected students would finally establish contact with the angels and demons. But the total amount of people out on pilgrimage or planning to set out ultimately came to a mere 10,000.
And the second issue, most of the students who left on a pilgrimage disappeared somewhere on Tokyo Babel, or they were killed.
There's a difference between murder and disappearance.
If they merely vanished, there's still a possibility that they were headed for heaven. A faint hope, but still, in the case of murder, it becomes evidently clear that we have a perpetrator, okay, on our hands.
Cough, cough.
Cough, 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 cough.
A perpetrator, in other words, a sinner. After all, they eliminated all those who set out to have the audience with God, one by one.
We've come to label them as masters.
Who, the sinners?
No, the perpetrators.
Yes, the sinners.
I know. I don't know how or why, but they kind of lost screw somewhere along the way and went all loony on us, and now they lord over Tokyo Babel as its self-proclaimed kings. Or queens.
Not discriminate.
Let's not discriminate between the girls. They can sin too. Oh look, I wonder who the one with the hand on her forehead is.
The masters were men and women whose minds had succumbed to madness during their respective pilgrimage. Angels, demons, humans alike were among these numbers. It matters little if the affected person was selfless, martyr, or God-fearing angel, or a demon absorbed in lust. All of them, without exception, had broken beyond repair, their minds warped, enveloped by pure bloodlust. A defense system gone rogue, spiraling viciously out of control. The resulting chaos had been thrown a colossal wrench in the angels and demons, planning to find the gates of heaven through pilgrimage. The only option was complete eradication of the masters. I too was prepared to summon here for that purpose.
Like Geth Ethel, her mind too had broken.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's Ethel. Don't we love Ethel? And she was the one who brought me here. Ethel most likely summoned you from this or that parallel world because, in her sadistic ways, she just wanted a plaything to torture.
In her mind, oh, they like dying.
But look how much she does the thing that I do. I do that. Ugh.
She did an awful good job of it, unfortunately. A weird smile let Surmi's live, prompting me to speak up. Are you okay?
No. I don't really feel okay, I think. I guess I'm still affected by what happened with her.
Yes, she died.
And then she requested her body to be dumped in the ocean. Which is hell.
Oh, right. They dumped an angel to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you caught up with that so quick. Lilith suggested we change the subject.
Some of the people who became masters have actually invaded Pandora in the past. I know she looks really upset, but I'm just gonna keep up this happy attitude.
Yeah. Who became masters?
Your jaw's gonna hit the floor when you hear it.
Lilith shot a glance at Teresa. Direction. Oh my gosh.
Yes, mercy!
Mercy! How could you?
Mercy, why? Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not. The court of Saint Germain, a man of extraordinary skill and powers. Then there was the Archangel Sandalphorian, who used to be a renowned commander of the angels, and finally the Lord of the Flies himself, the terrible, unmatched Beelzebub.
Yes, Beelzebub.
Okay, I got this.
An angel, a demon, a mortal man, each unparalleled for their own right. They too succumbed to madness during their pilgrimage, until we lost them. Many thought they have them on our side. Would make the journey towards heaven a cakewalk.
It's been 3 whole years since then. Countless humans, angels, and demons met their end in the ensuing bloodshed. She looks so sad, but we're going to keep up this happy attitude because I don't know how to make choices sad.
Okay, let me try.
This only...
Okay. It's been 3 whole years since then. Countless humans, angels, and demons met their ends at the ensuing bloodshed. Was that good enough?
Sure. Still pretty happy, but sure.
It's slightly
There's
not
no
happy.
way. It's slightly less happier than mine.
What?
It's slightly less happier than mine.
That was the point.
It's only the 3 of them. They plotted to destroy all humans, angels, and demons. They found utmost joy in their carnage, mocking all those who stood up to them.
Razel began visibly trembling, no doubt having remembered the horrors of that day.
Okay, I'm gonna try it this time. Well, we did manage to beat them back somehow, but our victory came at the cost of many lives, and we had virtually lost the ability to send more humans on pilgrimage.
Why so?
And now she's happy again. And to help us through these dark times, I ended up summoning a certain young man. You guessed it! It's our very own Tinder Setsuna right there. Huh, really?
That look of disbelief.
I don't think so.
I'm not exactly clear on the details either, but yes, Lilith is correct.
Truth is, I've only recently summoned him here, but damn, his powers surprised even me. Gethel may not have been able to utilize the sword's potential to its fullest, but still.
Ah, to think he would be able to beat... To think he'd be able to beat Picati's sword barehanded. Lilith's voice sank to whisper and she finished the sentence. Her surprise was not clearly unwanted. Even I had astonished on how I managed to exhibit such power despite having never mastered such a magical perception.
And I'd say that about sums it up. Oh, wait, I forgot one thing.
Oh gosh.
It's my arm.
Is it?
She just kind of shoved her arm. She's just like, wait.
No, I was like, ah, wait, I forgot something. Lilith lay closer to Sormi's face. The latter winced, her cheeks flustered bright red. Razzle reacted quickly, holding Sormi down. Their knack for teamwork was slight of behold.
Sormy, this is important. Whether you like it or not, you ended up inheriting Gethel's power.
I thought she was gonna make out with her.
You dirty mind, you.
You might make out with yourself one day.
Oh no. Oh no.
Lilith gazed deep into Sormi's eyes.
Oh no.
Oh no, I accidentally went too far.
Yeah, you're like really close.
This time Razzle ended up whispering in her ear.
Gethel's eyes. Gethel's eyes holds the power to reveal all that was once hidden. It could provide essential in helping us reach the gates of heaven. Probably.
I love your probably. An angel and a demon
That's how I usually think it. It's like, I think this is true. Maybe.
Oh man. An angel and a demon whispering into each ear. I can't help but feel the situation odd, to say the least. I don't think that... Sormi glanced in my direction. Her gaze silently screamed for help. I decided not to respond.
Why is she crying?
It's like, I don't want this. I was like...
It's like, I'm too gay for this.
I was like, I can't help you there.
That being the case, you're basically our VIP now, so take real good care of yourself, alright? Can I pass this power on to someone else? If I may be allowed to express my humble opinion on this grave matter, I am sure there must be someone far more suitable for this than little old me. Also, hands off my skin. I'm a delicate flower.
Yeah, just give it to me. I'll take the power.
Seriously? Technically it's possible, but it might also render you blind. So, sure you want to become the next freak?
Zatoichki. Zatoichi.
Zatoichki? Dostoevsky?
Whatever.
Okay. Grr.
Yay.
Sir?
Lilith leaned her close to Sormi with beating smile.
I'll do my best.
Sormi lifted her arms, an expression possibly dejected. This must have been the way to admit defeat. She adapted easily. It was my genuine first impression of her.
I think all the thoughts are Setsuna's now.
Oh?
Because we're looking at her and not at Setsuna.
Wait, what?
I think the inner thoughts that don't have a name above them are Setsuna's thoughts.
Yes, that's why I've been doing male voice.
Got it. Well, I still have plenty of questions about this entire situation, but I got the gist of it. So, with that, well,
Okay, Adam, just with that
with
said,
that
question time.
said, question time.
She abruptly points her index finger at us.
What exactly am I supposed to do? I mean, specifically. I love it when my little lambs are so eager to learn. And this little lamb is happy to hear you compliment her. Anyway, what do I do? You have two primary tasks. The first is to embark on a pilgrimage across the Turkey of Babel.
And go insane.
Just don't go insane like Gethel did.
Yes. Totally not difficult
Even
at all.
though I would like chance number 2 at doing that voice again, but no.
Yes. Most likely you will go insane, and then we will have to rescue you, and then this will be the story.
You have to conquer all stresses from the second one to the seventh. The staircase leading to heaven, Jacob's ladder, should await you at the seventh set. I cannot
Stratum.
say that. Stratum. To find that and to open the gates of heaven. That is our first objective. Objective 2. And here comes your second task. Each satram should be ruled by its respective master. You are to eliminate them all. First, Setsuna, this ought to be your main attraction.
Yep. I responded with silent nod. They would not be easy targets, but someone had to do it.
Man, you're really something else, Setsuna. Well, I guess that was already plainly obvious during your fight with Gethel.
Indeed, I appear to have been summoned here for the sole purpose of defeating masters. It matters little if I am facing human, angels, or demons. Only few can stand in my way and live to tell the tale.
Mmm.
Look at her expression.
Yeah, she's just like,
It's perfect. Sorami mumbled under her breath, seemingly about to come to a certain realization.
Wait, I don't say you're supposed to spell realization.
Oh wait, is it? Yes.
Okay.
How have you been spelling it?
Give
No.
me a second. I'll spell it for you.
And then it happened. The Fire Nation attacked. Bum, 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 bum,
I think I'm back.
Did
Can you turn off your screen share and then okay.
Why does your E's always have that?
Ignoring. Wait, does that mean you aren't actually risking life and limb to come and aid me? To come to my aid?
Her suspicions were correct. I was not her knight on a white steed, but a savage mercenary, wielding a blade dyed deep crimson in blood of his enemies.
Ah, you might not dwell on that too much for your own sake, you know.
Have you heard that they're like stopping? They're nerfing Mercy again.
Yes,
I don't like
Melanie
it.
told me.
I know. I'm like, what? Why? Stop it! Why do
What's
you?
wrong with her now?
Yes, what's wrong with
It's
her?
fine.
If-
Fine, we're fine.
Because like they just want like people to choose different like healers. Just buff the other healers. If that's your problem, just buff the healers, or just don't nerf
Stop
Mercy.
nerfing her and just buff the healers. Like, you
She's-
know what? I'd love it if Zen had a buff. Can Zen please have a buff? I love Zen.
Yes.
My man, Zenny.
Mercy
Have
is
a buff.
barely playable. What are you trying to do? Make her unplayable to the max?
It's stupid.
I know.
Hi, 0 viewers.
Yes.
I'm Angela, and I have 74 hours on Mercy, and I have 50 of those before nerf number 1, and I am upset.
Do I have more hours on you on Mercy?
Yes.
That's funny.
Do I have more hours on Tracer than you?
Yes, because I don't play Tracer. I probably have like at most 1 hour on Tracer. That's because I've been playing her recently because of you. You are an influence on me.
Yeah, and I've been playing Lucio more. I had like 30 minutes, and now I have like 2 hours.
Yes, but I don't know how good you are at that.
I'm not, but I try.
You'll learn eventually.
So will you, my student.
I could
You'll learn to blink sideways in the proper way.
wait. There's a proper way to blink sideways.
Yes, there's a proper way.
Do you not just blink sideways?
No, there's a proper way. It's like when you butt jump. There's a proper way for everything.
All I heard was bump, butt bump.
But
But
really, just stop turning on my phone.
Okay. Lily was grinning like a hyena. Stormy, on the other hand, looked utterly devastated.
God damn it. There go all my dreams. I wish I could have remained blissfully ignorant.
She wanted the tea. Stormy became fidgety, about visibly irritated. I may have just given her reason to be mad at me.
Oh, and Stormy, remember that you possess Geth's eyes. As such, I'd like to detect anything potentially concealed during a pilgrimage across Tokyo or Babel.
So that means...
Just look around.
I see.
So I'll just need to look at stuff.
Thank you for the translation.
Yes, with a little luck, we might actually find something, like perhaps a book. That would be all sorts of wonderful.
Could it be the Bible?
The Bible. Yes, it's the Bible.
Was it just me, or was it Razzle sounding awfully selfish for an angel? Do you and the other angels not know what caused the divine calamity? I thought your duty was to supervise all worlds.
None of us knew the cause, well, at least none of the angels who still live. What's particularly vexing is that I have no memories of what happens around the calamity. Oh, Razzle, you're an amnesiac? Let's go to an amnesiac support club.
Oh my gosh, that was my thoughts.
There seems to be a gap in my memory relating to what occurred around the time of the disaster struck. My first memory is being dragged around by a camel as we fled the distraction.
Guess what I'm thinking of?
What?
Guess. You're probably right.
Melanie's here.
Oh, is she?
No.
No. It's
We have
related.
no viewers.
It's related to the plot.
Oh, I don't know. What is it?
Read what it says. And then guess
There
what I'm
seems
thinking?
to be a gap in my memory related to what occurred around the time the disaster struck. My first memory is being dragged along by a camel as we fled the destruction.
Okay, let me read something.
Mhm.
Occurred around the time disaster struck. What do you think?
I feel like they caused it.
Yes. You already know. And I am assuming you have no memories of what you could have caused your amnesia either. Rezo nodded.
I am certain of one thing, that I have to keep searching for my book, no matter what. She wants her book. She wants her book.
It's a safe station. Her tone was low and matter of fact.
Okay, so I'll try to make extra effort to find this book of yours.
I wonder when the game will start. Oh gosh.
Ah! I knew it counts on you, my dearest friend.
I don't know why, but you
We've
gave me
known each other for like 5 minutes.
like really bad Reinhardt vibes right now.
What?
Ah, my friend.
It's a bad Swiss German accent, isn't it?
I don't know, but like Sorami is trembling in fear from your ah, my friends. I knew I could count on you. And like I am slightly better, but still not full 100%. Overwhelming with gratitude, Razzle holds Sorami in a tight hug. She's dying.
Freak, my Discord. Oh. Melanie's here. I am tired of time. Is there something strange that popped out of my mouth just now?
Did you say Melanie is here?
She says she's here.
Okay, she probably is. I just can't see her.
Yay. Give me a second.
Does she want to join the call?
I asked.
She said no?
No, she hasn't responded yet.
I see. Destructively tugging
She's
tight.
responding.
I see. Tight hug may have been more fitting expression.
Okay, she wants to be in the call.
Alright, we got this. Where's the thing?
It's on the thing.
Yes, just...
Do you want me to add her to the call?
We're still in the call.
Did that fix it?
Are you in? Are you in?
Am I in?
Hey.
What? Where did this come from?
What do you mean, where did this come from?
This frame. Why did I not see the? Oh, okay. I was typing. Got it.
What do you... Eh?
Nothing.
Okay.
Anyway, Stormy, before you go anywhere in Tokyo Babel, I'd like you to first take a look around Pandora. Oh.
Sormi looked at Lilith, visibly puzzled.
Well, your eyes are reacting anything unusual, pinpointing humans who have gained powers, including that angel or demon. So it doesn't hurt to check, you see. What just happened?
I don't know. It just flipped out.
Wait, are you trying to sound like Tracer?
No, we're trying to have an accent.
Oh, okay.
Tracer does not sound like that.
Yes, she does. That's exactly what she's doing.
Used to try. Now I don't.
Okay.
Too many big words.
Too many big words.
Ultimately, we should check everyone, but there are just so many. Will I really be able to pick up on something like that? Guess you'll have to see things for yourself. Proof is in the pudding and all that jazz. Right, so how about we meet Demon Lord Astroth and the Archangel Camel? You'll get a feel for what us non-humans are like. Did I suddenly get more nervous? No.
It's
Not at
funny
all.
because you said camel was camel.
It's the same word.
It is not the same word. You called a man a camel.
Camel.
Lilith stood up promptly. Razel, who had been busy silently fiddling with her tablet PC, to follow suit.
Why is she panicking? Don't panic. Don't panic, child. Don't be mean.
Do the thing. That's exactly what you sound like. Sormy simply staring at them in confusion, unable to grasp the situation.
That wipe.
We stepped out into the hallway, blanketed in the complete silence. Sormy lifted a hand next to her ear, looking somewhat mystified.
All the classrooms are silent, but I'm hearing some chatter in the distance. That's such a random thing to say. There's always a class in progress somewhere in this place, and similarly, there's always a recess elsewhere. Some are having lunch at one part of the school, while others are enjoying their club activities at another.
Oh, Lilith slid nearby the classroom, door open, inviting the gaze of all the students inside.
See?
We're very sorry for interrupting your class. I hastily apologized and shut the door. It was awkward.
Where do we go, Liz? Astros should be in the principal's office. As for Kermit, we find him at the student council room. Camel. It's clearly Camel.
Camel!
Say, Sooner, have you already met those two?
I recall them as men. I mean, an angel and a demon of distinct characters.
Good. I feel bad for making Sormy decide, so you tell me, Sooner. Do we meet the angel or the demon?
Oh man, this is gonna end.
It's like, why?
This is gonna end horribly. Having just been the 3-minute choose, I fell into silent contemplation. How could I proceed? Meet Archangel Kamael, meet Demon Lords Azeroth.
No, it's Camel.
Kamael.
Oh lord, is this the same game from last time?
Yes,
Yeah, we just got past the prologue.
Oh my god.
It's been 3 episodes, and we just got through the intro.
And you guys have been streaming every time for like 5 hours. Oh my god.
Yes.
Damn.
I said that it was the same thing, and then it was boring.
Well, I'm just here for support, okay?
Moral support.
Exactly.
Feel the moral support that doesn't make me lose my voice acting at all.
So, did you want to meet the camel?
Oh my.
You seem to really appreciate camel. We're going with camel.
Moral support. Do you want to decide for me?
Nope, I'm horrible at decision making.
This is the first decision we've had to make in this whole game. The rest has just been talking.
Come, decide the first decision of the game.
I can't decide.
Okay.
You decide then. Because I'm not deciding.
You like camels, so let's go with camels.
Please be a guy. Please be a guy.
It's probably gonna be a girl. Oh man. We stepped at the door of Pandora's student council room.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna keep saying camel. Camel. Dormy. Are you in there? I'm coming in.
Let's just,
Go right ahead.
go right ahead. I think you may have gone a bit too far. Wouldn't Camel take offense?
Yep, it's a girl. I think so.
No, why?
Say
Why?
it. Say it.
Can't come out.
Do I not?
Have I not just...
Told you to enter.
Oh, it's a guy.
Setsuna, what kind of angel is Mr. Caramel?
I turned
Carameltina.
I turned to Sormi, who had just been hiding behind me all this time.
Caramel is a grand angel renowned for his combat. His.
Yes.
It's a guy.
Well, it said Mister, so I assumed it was a guy.
Yes.
Yes, she kept thinking it's a girl.
For his combat powers which symbolize the might of God. He is the surviving angels of distraction and is responsible for keeping the whole of Pandora safe.
All I heard was mumble, mumble, mumble.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Razzle stepped in to provide an attempt explanation in my stead.
A test explanation, no real explanation. Cammy Mary!
I don't recall ever becoming your Virgin Mary, you buffoon, and I've already been telling you for the past minute to enter.
Come on, Harry Mary, let's make it to the nationals together.
Wait.
Oh,
The
yeah!
guy!
I thought for a second you said Harry. I mean,
Never mind.
Can I give
No one can understand me. I know no one can understand.
Can I give him the Lucio voice?
Go ahead. Do
yes.
it. Do it.
This has nothing to do with this. The dung floor, the door flung
See
open.
how hard it is to switch from accents? See?
No, that's because I'm sick and I constantly have phlegm in my throat. And a loud bang, revealing the irritated and bright red face of a young man staring daggers at Lilith. The Archangel Camel was known as the guardian spirit of Mars, and the most envisioned and depicted him as wearing red armor in fashion of his planet. And indeed, he seemed quite reddish there too. What? He had also taken on human form with his natural, normal-sized body with no wings. He was maybe a touch more muscular than me, otherwise we might appear to be roughly the same age. Sorry, every time I think of Lucio, it just makes me laugh. How many times do I have to tell you to answer? I'm right here! So, come on already! Wait, what's with your getup? Is this a sudden tracksuit awareness month? Camel looked thoroughly confused. I could hardly blame him. Either I was the only one in the group not wearing a tracksuit.
Tracksuits are all the rage these days, you know? Don't knock it till you rock it.
It looks like he's wearing a tracksuit already.
It is. It's almost a tracksuit.
I know, but that's his uniform. Oh my gosh. I don't want to do this.
Accents, they're fun.
I don't want to do this.
This whole time.
Be that as may, this institution is still meant to be for school, so please wear your uniforms. You can switch on your beloved tracksuit when you go to sleep, for all I care. Tell me.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we're coming in.
No cares. With Lilith in the front, we stepped into the student council room one by one. A massive table was moved. Whiteboard.
Massive table.
Oh, yes. That's not very massive. A movable whiteboard, no doubt to be used for meetings. Caught my eye upon entering. Having said that, though, neither appeared to have seen much use of all. Still, keeping up appearances serve its purpose. This is unmistakably a school. Be it the classes, the teachers, the student council, or the students, there existed an unidentifiable need to arrange things to reflect a human institution. It seemed to play a vital role in creating a desirable environment for humans of Tokyo Babel.
Sorry, Kermit. I should have stopped this.
I'm just saying.
Save. Why did you need to save?
Because when I go back,
When you what?
we're gonna. I want to see the other option. I want to see Azeroth, and then we'll have
Oh,
both
okay.
options.
I'm not reading options.
We'll see when we get there. Oh, it's me. Damn it! Damn it! Yeah, you should have. I thought it was your job to keep that free spirit witch under control. Anyways, what do you want?
Well, we don't actually have any business with you.
Then why did we come here?
Just so that you could see the torture that you have put me through of accents and voices switching between them.
You're evil. Lilith grabbed Sorame, still hiding behind me, by the shoulders, shoving her in front of Kamel.
Hello?
A human? Oh, she realized the truth about Tokyo Babel. And her eyes, I see. She inherited Ghetto's power. The poor soul. It took Cameo mere seconds to grasp the entirety of the otherwise fairly complex situation.
Oh my.
Did you just say kill me?
No, it's. Oh my god. I can't tell if you're trying to sound like McCree or Soldier. Like, I can't tell.
That's just a voice. I have no clue. Are you
Oh
trying
my-
to sound like someone?
When I do Setsunas? No.
Oh my god.
It's
I'm just doing the only accents I know how to do.
I don't know how to do anything, so I'm just sitting here like dumbass. I'm looking at random
Another
shit.
Girl, I swear, Melanie, you are voicing something. I can't do this.
And what do you want me to voice? I can't do anything. I can only talk in my normal voice.
that's
And
perfect.
And I also just found out my school has a League of Legends group.
Oh my
Close.
gosh.
Internet.
You should join.
Yes. it
I don't
really
play
is.
League. What?
I should join.
What?
Alright, continue. Maybe sometime I'll read something, but I have no accent or whatever.
My
Just read it.
yes.
So I don't have to.
My school has a gaming club thing that has Overwatch and League and other things.
Lucky. I wish I could join.
My wonderful online school has so many things.
It's like I wish I could join, but I never have time because all my classes legit interfere with the club activities. So I'm like, oh no, I have a class on this day. I guess I'm not joining club. It's like every year I want to like join because like when I first went there, I was like, oh, join League of Legends, and then Overwatch was the thing. I was like, oh, I play Overwatch. Sort of me.
Continue now.
Yes.
I guess these eyes are more of a curse than a gift, huh?
Sormi was certain not the type to shy away from a certain action. A bit of smile on her lips, she promptly responded to Camel's assertion with a question of her own. God damn it. Not even angels can know the fatal weight of our mortals of Tokyo Babel. Either way, take the hand you've been dealt, and take the most of it.
Anyway, Stormy, bitchin', take a good look at Camel.
Because we're never coming back here.
I'm, looking at him. Use those new eyes of yours to inspect him real closely. How do I get about doing that? Yes, how? Sooner, if you would be so kind.
What am I gonna do? I just appear behind her. I nodded at Lilith, and proceed to place both of my hands on Sormi's shoulders. Normally you'd say exclamation point, exclamation point.
I know, this is an moment.
Okay. Sormi suddenly shuddered silently at my touch as I whispered into her ear. Listen very closely. You must not rely solely on what your eyes can see. Make sure you also focus your own sounds, and every breath he takes. Tap into your power, transcending mere sights into produce a comprehensive analysis of all those things.
A comprehensive analysis, you say?
Cough, cough.
Feel the second. Feel it.
Sormi focused her attention on Kamal, as the latter displayed an expression of clear discomfort while allowing himself to be thoroughly inspected. It's like,
I think I've got it. Eureka! I've got it.
Eureka.
A hint of violence washed across her iris, yet those eyes were at work, piercing through the very veil of reality. You got cat face now.
Got it. He's the commander of the angels, a splendid angel, all in all. He wears crimson armor and wields a sword like no other, and wings of steel.
God damn it.
Yo, you have made me do 3 episodes of my voices. You are getting through this.
A splendid angel? Has been way too far since anyone addressed me as such. Why, I may even shed a tear or two.
You sound so close to tears.
I sound so close to what?
Lilith. Need a person to cry on.
Lilith thrust her chest out, on which Camel responded with a frigid look and a shake of his head. No thanks, as expected.
Why is that as expected and, like, why is I blank and what those are called?
What?
Brackets?
Rackets?
Never mind. Hey, the witch of the night herself offered you amazingly present, even though it was a joke. There's still no reason to refuse so painfully.
God. I don't like this. Well, you can't exactly blame me for overly cautious. I can easily picture you conspiring with, Belial to charge a rental fee or something equally ridiculous for the blossom of yours. By the way, Belial was known... Okay, I don't know what's going on.
My thing lagged out again.
Known as Journalist of Hell. Known primarily for having once filed a lawsuit against Jesus. What? What happened? Oh.
Did you just agree with him, Setsu? Are you on his side now? Are you?
That's your face.
That's my face.
That's legit
Majority
your
of the
face.
time.
Yes, that is your face the majority of the time.
That's my picture for like my driver's license and my passport. It's literally that.
You know what? I'm take a picture of that. Take a screenshot. That's your new that's your new profile pic.
I like this profile picture. I intend on keeping this profile picture.
Perfect. Let's shift your anger to me. Well, I mean, you are the witch of the night. I figured you changed men like shoes.
Hmm.
Well, it turned out the other way. Her cheeks flushed bright red.
Here you go. Question mark, exclamation point. Level, what did you just say? This may surprise you, but despite having once lived as wife of Adam, the only stimulating experience Liz has ever had with him was a simple kiss.
Wait. Lilith is Eve?
Lilith's Eve now.
Oh my gosh, the revelations. Razzle had once revealed a critical and potentially devastating piece of information with the tone of a calm and collective businesswoman.
That's like a calm and collected businesswoman.
That's definitely what you are. Are you serious?
Dead serious. She spilled some beans the other day during a drunken stupor. Shut up, okay? Yeah. Just shut up. I demand you forget that immediately.
That's something you would say?
I'm pretty sure that's stuff that I have done.
Yes.
It's
Oh, you did say that.
like, oh no, forget I said that.
Mm-hmm. I can practically hear history crumbling to dust. Do you want this?
I wasn't that evil looking.
Who said she's evil looking?
Mad looking?
She's not mad. She's blushing.
Yeah, I can't really see that.
Okay,
Ignore me.
Lilith's request was silently soliloquied, with a painful kick to the thigh.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm just like a little colorblind, so I can't see really close tones. They all look the same.
I
so
see.
she is blushing. I have no clue. Lilith, my one true confidant, you've no idea how much I truly understand how you must feel.
Oh my gosh. This is you.
They're all me. Haven't we addressed? They're all me. Every single one of them.
Yes, this is true.
Hey, now, Stormy, what's with that stuff-straight gaze? Seriously, stop it. Stop looking at me with those eyes. I'm begging you. She's not moving with her eyes open. She's just like, I know.
He was like, I know. I hate to interrupt, but remind me where you came to see me. If I'm not mistaken, you're Tendo Setsuna, correct? I said something odd about you ever since I met you. You're more of a just average human. Lilith, you think you'd be fine? Kamel directed his question at Lilith.
Oh, sure, he's pretty powerful, you know, like, monstrously so. In fact, he's the one that beat Gethel. Please don't bring Gethel back.
I wasn't asking about his skill in combat. Plenty of those other students here at Pandora fit that bill.
And that only leads them down a path of madness, doesn't it?
The atmosphere turned sour in seconds, as the air melancholy, pregnant not with hatred or malice, intent but grief, descended upon the room. Well,
No pilgrims on record have ever made it past the fourth sanctum of Tokyo Babel's total of 7. What's more, we lost contact with each and every pilgrim who managed to travel that far. They were all plenty strong, too.
the angels and demons accompanied them as bodyguards, no less.
Exactly, yet none of them returned. And madness doesn't discriminate, you know, which is why we need Tendo Setsuna's help, our very own one-man army.
We still have Adam on our side, though. Adam.
Gotta go fix my thing again.
Ba 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 ba. You're loving it.
Fixed it. Okay. Oh, do I have high hopes for him? Sure, he's the hero you angels built yourselves, after all. I'm still placing my bets on Setsuna, though.
A hero, huh? The two of us sound similar, yet hopelessly different. Distance at the same time. I was no valiant knight or a hero to be sung of in ballads, nor a villain to be defeated. I was no warrior or sorcerer. I was neither a layman or a monarch, which is why I felt somewhat envious of him. Ah, see? Well, both decisions and responsibility lie on you.
Oh, I'm aware of that. By the way, how many pilgrims do we have on record whose deaths have not yet been confirmed?
And why would you need such information? Lilith lightly tapped Sormia on the shoulders.
We're gonna do a little inspection of our own.
What is she planning?
I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna do a little inspection of my own.
Sormia was quick to
Is
adapt
that
as
an
usual.
aside? That
What?
was like a Shakespeare aside. She went to Sormia and was like, aside now. We're gonna do a little inspection of our own. Shh.
Almost abnormally so, in fact.
I'm sleepy.
Razzle began to nod off.
Razzle's like, why are we here? Can we go back, please?
Lilith took Camel's list and brushed out to Sormia on her side, intent on checking every single classroom.
I'm too sleepy. Cannot function.
Meanwhile, Razzle,
Just pass out.
who had been left behind by the rest, lay down in the middle of the hallway to sleep.
In the middle of the hallway?
Despite my confusion, I thought it was appropriate to at least bring her back to our place. I picked her up and carried her back to the night duty room. Aww. Let's just save this right here. Yes, I want to overwrite this file, return, and then let's go back to this, and then just skip Astaroth. Let's go meet Astaroth. Let's just skip it. Lilith once again slid the classroom door open, her trademark smile unfading.
Lilith?
I was about to join Sormi in asking why she was up to, but in the moment Lilith opened the door, all became clear.
Bruh?
The room, once filled with dozens of students, had transformed into a cramped, dimly lit office. A man
I
sat...
swear if this one's a girl.
It
I
says-
swear if this one's a girl.
said it's man!
Okay, I didn't see that.
Sat an enormously ebony desk in the middle of casually rest, his feet on the surface. God damn. Oh. What is his voice?
I don't know. Your choice.
Pick
It's
something.
like how I don't know what's going to happen next time I have to voice someone because I've done my 2 accents.
He looks like a Hanzo, but I don't think I can do a Hanzo. What haven't I done besides Torbjorn?
Torbjorn.
Reinhardt.
All right,
Reinhardt.
you want me to give him Reinhardt? God. It's like giving him the most deepest voice for like the most like skinniest man child you've ever seen. Lilith, Razzle, and oh, it's you! The man's features reflected youth, and it's compared to us, who were still in our teens, yet unmistakably an adult. Oh my, yet appeared to be a mid-20s, the emphasis being on appeared. After all, Lilith and Razzle themselves were several thousands of years old. The black and white suit he wore already looked fitting on him, potentially because it is accentuated the dichotomy he stood for. Azeroth, his status varied depending on which grimoire one consulted, yet all agreed that he was a high-ranking demon lord. He could certainly be counted as among the 3 most powerful beings living here, the other 2 being Kamel and Belial.
Hey, Azeroth, any news?
I feel like saying, hello, my friends. Would I be wasting away in this room if there were? I'm just doing Vegeta at this point. I legit need to say hello, my friends, to get his voice right. Hello, my friends! Would I be wasting away in this room if it were? To answer your question, no. Heavens remain sealed and hell is still very much flooded. As for this soul in purgatory, this future doesn't seem any less uncertain. It didn't seem like you enjoyed getting these questions.
You had to go to the other ending, didn't you?
Why?
Glad to hear things are still going swell.
God, I hate this voice.
Hey, you know what we should do?
Go back?
Get back to where we saved.
Or we could just save again and then put this here and then return and then go to load and then go to this. After stuck her in the bed, I glanced at Razzle's peaceful features as
Why
she
is it
slept.
McCree now?
I don't know. Seemingly exhausted. Exactly. She stirred under her sheets, mumbling something barely audible. Unable to suppress my curiosity, I leaned in closer, hoping to make out the words.
Where is my book?
All I remember, all I can imagine is the word bitch after that. Where's my book, bitch? Her book. The very same tome she had been searching for. The Sefer Razel. A sacred grimoire containing all knowledge of earth and heaven, alike once handed to Adam, the first man. Following his death, the book was passed on to Enoch, and later to Noah.
Enoch?
Yeah, Enoch.
Enoch is great, though.
I realized that it was Enoch after I read it, but then it was already too late.
But Enoch is perfect. It's like Camel, it's perfect.
After Noah and I went to Abraham, Jacob, and Moses, and Joshua,
had finally to King Solomon, who commanded 72 demons.
Mm,
Razel's eyes shone open, gazing deep into mine.
dot 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 dot.
Dot 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 dot. Razel glared at me, frowning. A few seconds later, though, she appeared to have realized something.
Are you, by any chance, making your nightly visit?
Absolutely not. Besides, it's the middle of the day. It was hardly an issue either, but I had set the record straight.
I thought that was spit for a second. You see this on the where my mouse is?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was her spit.
I'm an angel, you're a human, or something close to one. At any rate, we're from different castes. Our love would be doomed from the get-go.
More like,
Nothing.
Why so?
Nothing.
I see.
more like we were entirely different species. Razel appeared thoroughly displeased by my response.
That's not romantic.
And being of a different caste is...
I'd be like in a fairy tale.
Is that so?
It is. By the way, why is your face so close to mine?
Alright, I was interested in you were talking about in your sleep.
Dot 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 dot.
Razel's confused gaze made me realize I should have gone into a more detailed with my explanation. You were searching for your Sefer Razel, correct?
Oh, you knew it. Yes, that is correct.
According to records I studied, no one knows where the book ended up after King Solomon.
It's nowhere to be found anywhere. In the whole parallel worlds, I am confident that my book holds the information we need to reach heaven.
How was that possible? Was it not written over 2,000 years ago?
When it was written matters little. The book contains all the knowledge of creation. Even our current predicament is no doubt recorded as a pre-existing calamity.
So, it is sort of like a book of prophecies. To my genuine surprise, Razel shook her head, refuting my suggestion.
It's similar, but it's different. A prophecy predicts something to happen in the world from a number of existing phenomena. And I don't predict anything. I merely record all possibilities.
Would you not run out of pages very quickly that way?
I write everything using a self-invented system of compressing text, so space shouldn't be a problem. I think, well, I suppose I did fail to account for the book consequently becoming unreadable to any other angel besides myself. But don't worry, it's new, and my book. I can get it and read it, it's fine.
She was a klutz. My first impression of her could be summed up with one silly word.
It would mean a lot to me if you could be on the lookout for my book during your pilgrimage.
It's funny because like I went from like it sounded like soldier and then it went to just straight up McCree.
It's McCree now. It used to not really have anything.
Yeah, it used
What
to not.
happened to my accent? Oh my god.
She made me self-conscious and now it's only McCree.
It's fine. I got over it. We can do this.
I don't even know what it was originally. That's the
It
problem.
was just like a low voice.
I will keep an eye out for it.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that was close.
By the way, what sort of book are we looking for? Knowing its size, thickness, and outward appearance would help for us searching considerably.
big enough for me to wrap my arms around it. Roughly a meter, I suppose. Its thickness is about 15 centimeters, and it's divided into two volumes. One is brown, and the other...
Razzle took a few moments to think.
I can't seem to remember.
I think it's either blue or purple.
How did she forget the color of a book she herself penned? I couldn't help but let out a sigh. Should you not consider digitizing it? Razzle promptly nodded in response.
Once we find it, I plan on taking the necessary steps to have it turned into an ebook.
Oh, that's gonna take forever.
Yes. It will not fit on my computer, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is a file that reaches all end of time.
Quite possibly the rarest document in existence, a tome containing all divine knowledge since creation, divided into 1,500 items, penned by Razzle and the angels in an ebook format. I wonder just how many hard drives I would need to store all that information. I know I know I have just brought up an idea myself a moment ago, but having an ebook version might not work after all.
It might not look as cool as an ebook, but you should also consider it's not exactly easy lugging that thing around in its physical form.
True.
I'll prepare you a reward once we find the book.
That it will not be necessary. I intend to look for it either way.
Yeah, I don't think this is the correct voice.
Don't you want an apple, maybe? There should be plenty in heaven around this time.
I think she's trying to trick us. You shouldn't eat the apple.
I'm not going to talk because I just realized how screwed up my accent got from doing this, so...
I'm all wearing clothes. I do not need any more knowledge than that. Thank you.
But we produced them with selective breeding, so they're really delicious.
Razzle hung her head, her tone heavily with dejection. I decided to apologize, realizing I had been inconsiderate. Well, I suppose, in that fact, I could not hurt to try one.
Thanks.
She nodded gleefully, just as the two residents, busybody, returned from their expedition.
Yoo-hoo, ladies and gents, we're back with a vengeance. Thank you, that accent. It kind of counters out the other accent.
Dying.
Ugh,
Still
I'm
dying.
so beat. Totally and utterly beat. Damn. I didn't know the concept of fatigue existed in Tokyo Babel too.
It sounded like you said Totitos.
Tortillas, pizza rolls.
Yes.
It had been a busy day, but with all that end, we all regrouped at the night duty room. Razzle looked like she was ready to doze off at any second, though.
I feel like my eyes are about to fall out of their sockets. Satsuna, do you guys keep any eye drops around here?
Thoroughly exhausted, Sormi threw herself in the top of the tatami map. Having to continue use of her powers during the day must have placed a considerable burden on her. As for her eye drops, I do not think we do, sorry.
Oh dear, Razzle, you got any eye drops? The kind for humans, I mean, not the one for angels or demons.
What's wrong with the ones for angels and demons?
I don't know, apparently there's a physiology difference because apparently they can't date, so there must be a difference.
Well, if you see the Bible, they can, except they just turn evil. Cough, cough.
What? What?
What do you mean, what?
Never mind. Never
It turns to
mind.
giants.
Just continue.
Nephilim, or whatever.
I only have the angel variety, I'm afraid. Want that too? Yeah, I have a feeling my poor mortal eyes wouldn't be able to handle those divine drops. Remember, your eyes are Nargathel, so feel free to take the angel drops. It'll be fine. By the way, I have the demon kind right here with me. Why do they all have eye drops? Just curious around eye drops.
Puff puff blaze it. Obviously people know what that means.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. And just get like 3
yes,
bottles of water
I
because
know what you're talking about.
do you?
Do we have any more viewers?
We have one. I don't know who it is. I'm pretty sure it's you know who, but like I'm not exactly sure about that.
It might be me. Give me a second.
It's
Oh wait, I can't turn on my phone. Oops.
It's most likely you. If you're in there, then it is you.
I think I am. I don't remember.
Lilith reached her pocket and produced a vial filled with vivid. Oh no. Cherin Volk. Blue liquid. I don't even know what that says. That looks Russian to me. What is that?
It's not German. Or French.
It's French?
It's not German or French.
That's what I said. It looks Russian to me.
It might be Russian.
It's funny.
Melanie, do you speak Russian? Is she still here?
Well, she has her mic muted, so I don't know.
She was making commentary before. I think she might have left from the boredom.
Yes, probably, most likely. So, what was I doing? Alright, let me just save this. And then let's go back to the other scenario. My throat's not going to appreciate this.
Never been worse. Anyway, can't you explain the numbers?
Oh, it's still Vegeta.
My friends! Anyways,
Fuck.
can't you explain the humans over there? I believe I've already met the other one.
Lilith. Oh, right. She's Kurugumi Surumi.
Yeah, do all the voices. I want to see how much fun you have.
I'm Kurumi Surumi. Nice to meet you.
Ah, so you're the one who inherited Getho's eyes, and by absorbing me, you aim to familiarize yourself with the powerful magical flow I see.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's it. Surumi. Thoughts on Azeroth?
Sormi's eyes narrowed. Sormi narrowed her eyes.
I'm detecting a divine some sort of between man and woman.
No surprise there. My origins date back to the goddess Vishta. After all, that's most likely what's caused you to view me in such a way.
So, you're a crossdresser?
I immediately felt a sudden, near volcanic surge of murderous intent in the room.
Look at their faces. I feel like you're not here anymore.
What?
Look at their faces.
Yes.
Dying. Cough.
What will you do if both Melanie and I go AFK and leave you here?
Oh no. So basically what I know.
Joke's on you. I was AFK for about 15 minutes.
Oh,
I actually have to get off, so.
Alright. See you later.
See ya.
See. So much fun we have here.
Yes. Welcome to the Fun Brigade.
Azarat himself was smiling. My breath is poisonous, you know. Care to test it? You're talking about the kind of unidentified viral breakdown that would easily dwarf even Ebola.
That only gives me one.
What is it with Ebola? Aw.
You do not know the way. You must have Ebola to know the way. Yes, my queen. Show us the way.
I'm feeling really sorry. Please, pretty please, forgive me.
Sarmi lowered herself to perfectly aligned kneel position. And that's... Oh, shit. That was fast. Worry not. I will forgive you.
Score! I was forgiven.
Sormi pushed herself erect and assumed a victory position.
You certainly know how to handle yourself around the demon lord, Sorami. Well, I'd say there's one thing anyway. Wait, how does Tracy I legit... Cheers,
You
love.
forgot
There we
what
go.
Tracy's
Anyways,
sounds like?
next up is agenda. We'll be checking up on the humans.
Ah, in that case, take this list with you. Azarans produced the list with the drawer from his desk and tossed it in Lilith's direction.
Oh, could this list be of pilgrimage who have gone missing? I was planning to get that from Kamel, but this would do just fine. Thanks a bunch.
A list of missing pilgrims. Don't mention it. By the way, Lilith.
Oh, God, my...
I have certain
It's
matters to
fun,
discuss.
isn't it?
Something only meant... Water. Yum. Demon ears could you.
What, what you mean, Razzle? Should go?
Correct.
Lilith drew a quick glance at Razzle's direction. The angel let out a drowsy yawn, seemingly on the verge of nodding off. Massively shugging down water.
Lilith, alright.
Oh, now you have to do Mercy's voice, too.
Cough, cough. I might as well drink the vodka I have on my side. No, seriously, I have vodka right next to me.
Nice.
Oh man, I like the way you say nice. Anyway, Razzle, would you please leave us alone for a moment? Sure. That's how it sounds like, right? Sure. I'll be back on my room to sleep. Good night. That's close enough, right?
That is Doomfist, but higher, but good job.
I don't know what she sounds like.
You don't know what Mercy sounds like? She sounds like my
Mercy
accent,
on
but worse.
call. I think that's what it sounds
The
like.
doctor is in.
The doctor is in. Sure, I'll go back to your room. So to sleep. Good night. Close enough?
That was closer.
Razzle waved us goodbye and simply staggered out to the room. Sormi and Setsuna, you two stay. I mean, they aren't angels, and Setsuna's somewhat I personally summoned here. So, he should be fine, right?
Very
You
well.
lost the accent on Tracy.
Well, like, my voice is dying slowly.
Oh, yeah. Is it dying from doing all the accents? I wonder.
Mostly right now. Alright.
You can thank my wonderful fiance for that.
Alright. Very well. On the matters at hand, then I ain't bits matters. Tell me, are you involved in the creation of Atom?
Lilith's expression darkened in an instant, which Sormi took as her cue.
to hastily retreat all of the way back to the entrance. A heavy atmosphere of undulled animosity descended upon her room. A gust of unchained bloodlust ripened to preposterous height, enough to make one's skin crawl. The source was Lilith herself. She was directing it at Azeroth, who bore the full brunt of her monstrous aura. All the Sormi and I received from the sides was but a gentle breeze compared to its full intensity.
You know what? I should have known she was AFK because she didn't say anything when I said I was colorblind. That would be something for her to know.
You should probably just message her. I'm colorblind and nothing else. No context. No context. Just tell her I'm colorblind and nothing else. I feel like I'm gonna die from either chugging this water or losing my voice.
Maybe we shouldn't have gone back to this part, right?
At least Lucio doesn't kill my voice. a mere fragment of. Oh God, what's wrong? I'm dying. Could have an effect on us. The full blunts would no doubt utterly liquefy the average person. Okay.
Cheers, love. Don't insult me, Azeroth. Me? Involved with Adam? That would even cut it a third-rate joke.
What a response I am hoping for. Still, you can't exactly blame me for being suspicious, including Eve. The one most familiar with Adam is none other than you.
Ooh, revelations. But way horrible.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was she our only viewer, by the way?
Hmm?
Was she our only viewer, by the way?
Yes. And they are gone.
Oh.
Lilith covered her face with a palm. She grew her teeth and had even produced a massive, bulging vein in her temple. Had been a scene from a manga. If the temperature of the room up to this point was bordered on the Arctic, it would feel akin to having buckets of liquid nitrogen spilled on one's face.
Listen here, Azeroth. You've been top dog for how many years now, and you still haven't learned not to utter that man's name in my presence.
A violent chill rushed up my spine as the atmosphere of the room turned, oppressive and near suffocating. As for Sorami,
I'd kill for a rice ball.
Oh my God, sorry.
She's just like, man, I want a rice ball.
Hello. Welcome to... I'm doing all the voices because she's mad at me. Hello.
Hi, I used to voice all the girls, but we're making him do it now.
Yes, this is my cousin. Say hi.
Hi, Alan's cousin.
Yay. Oh, we have 2 viewers now. Is it you?
No.
Oh, then we have 2 viewers now.
Yay! Cast me in something, please.
You said you didn't want to.
she
I
appeared
need direction. I have, like, no direction ever.
She appeared to have been completely blocked out of her surrounding. A noise decision all in all. Do you honestly expect a demon lord to care of such things?
Alrighty then. Guess I'll have to educate you.
I'd better stop them. Lilith,
Dot 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 dot.
forgive me for interrupting, but would you maybe let this go? Sorami's mind is drifting farther and farther from reality by the second. Yo!
Sorry, they said yo, and I responded with yo. And I should probably put the chat back up there.
Cheers, love.
You want to see what the chat, so I can prove to you that I'm not
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
Alright, let's would this work? Can you see that?
Oh,
Oh yeah. I wonder what would happen if I do this. Okay, let's how do I do the thing? Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's just pretend that never happened.
Forgive me.
Yeah?
Besides, you aren't really angry, are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely furious. Furious that you've basically made a limpness test out of whatever or not he could stop me.
Oh, how disappointing. If you knew that from the start, you should have said something.
Lilith let out a sigh. You wanna continue reading, cause
Busy talking to fiance.
okay, I guess I'll continue reading then.
Listen, Azeroth, just hearing Adam's names is enough to make me lose all control. Still, I suppose you could say I did play a teeny part in how the angels created their own Adam.
Oh, that's quite the surprise.
He's not right now anymore.
Hardly. I merely left the angels their own message after learning they wanted to recreate Adam, telling them to make sure his face looked different from the originals, otherwise I couldn't have contained the urge to claw his eyes out every time I looked at him, upon him, you see?
Azeroth giggled jovially. I see. That explains why he looks nothing like the first one.
As far as my involvement was concerned, so I don't know how things turned out, but does this really look that different?
Yes, and I just mean his facial features. It would appear his abilities have also been tampered with. His current Adam was implanted with knowledge of all combat data recording during various wars, fought between angels and demons.
Excuse me?
Lilith nearly stumbled over her words in surprise. The new piece of information was shockingly enough to quell that little anger she still had left.
You're making the data spanning thousands of years, considering the timing of all it. Even the demon lords grew suspicious, wondering if he were to be the herald of the Armageddon.
Whoa, slow down there. As far as ranks are concerned, it's true that Adam would easily be counted along angels and saints. But thousands of years ain't worth the combat data. There's no way his brain could store that much information.
It's Eve.
The name Lilith expression undergoes a swift change.
Eve? What does that have to do with all this?
Azeroth couldn't help but sigh.
I see. You're still in the dark. Or maybe you intentionally chose not to find out. At the time of the divine calamity, the angels took Eve. You were aware of this, were you not?
You're kidding me.
They just gave her a new role. She's the one storing all the combat data, while Adam merely makes use of whatever he needs at the given time.
I see. With Eve, I suppose it could be possible.
Eve is the perfect human created by God. She may not be able to do battle herself, but keeping track of a few thousand years worth of data is mere child's play for her.
What's the possibility of crippling her mind?
The angels did talk of implementing a safe lock of some kind, though it remains to be seen how much of that was true. At any rate, if her mind does collapse, it would most certainly eliminate all our fears. There's no one left to create a third Adam, you see.
Gotcha. Anyways, what's your angle, Azeroth? want to see Setsuna and Adam duke it out, and till either one dies, something like that.
Nonsense. Do you believe I'd plot something so foolish in times of dire these? Besides, what's the point of there being a lording over Tokyo Babel? I'm hardly naive enough to aspire for kingship over a shambling ruin of a city. Lilith and Azeroth exchange intense scares. At the time being, I decided to check up on Sorami.
Now we have 0 viewers.
Oh, Melanie, come back. We need viewers. So, I might have just agreed to sing her song if she actually voices the character.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Why is my volume not working?
What do you mean? Do you not hear yourself?
Because I'm in a Discord call.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Go away, Discord call.
Oh, from the stream. You see this? You see this number right here? Mercy, oh mercy.
Medic! I need the medic.
Alright, I guess that.
Got it back.
Alright, see. Oh, there's one. Is it you? Is it Melanie?
It is Melanie.
Oh, see how there's a 1 here?
Yeah.
That's the viewers.
Okay, hi viewer. I'm not doing anything currently, but I'm a great voice actor.
Meanwhile, dying.
Her mind once again rooted in reality, she observed the two demons verbally confrontation in a state of complete awe.
Are you
Oh no, she's downloading it.
What do you mean she's downloading it? What do you mean? What is she talking about? Explain. You're not explaining. Okay then.
She's downloading this game.
Okay.
Why? Oh man, nothing beats the battle of wits between two rival schemers.
At this point, I can't do anyone's voice.
You really are taking this quite well, are you not?
I guess, but come on, I know you agreed to me, Setsuna.
I looked back at Lilith, at her clothes, to be more specific. It was somewhat difficult to take her battle of wit seriously when she was wearing that tracksuit.
Stop, you're ruining it!
Dot dot.
Dot dot dot.
I believe it's best if we call it a day for now.
Agreed. Well, provided our goals are the same, I'd like to believe there will be more any unnecessary rivalry between us.
Oh, but of course. And with that, I bid you farewell, and best of luck on your pilgrimage. Lilith vanished from the doorway with Sorami in tow, as Roth called out to me, and it was to follow them out. Tell me, do you trust Lilith? Well, I could say I have no choice but to do so. Azeroth's lips curved a wicked smile. You may wish to reconsider. She is the witch of the night for a reason. She'll exploit you, then cast you aside like trash, without much as a second thought. I detect a hint of pleasure in his tone, which is most likely what made me want to frank with him. I care not. If it would be by fate, I would gladly embrace it. In fact, that is exactly the conclusion I am hoping for. I had made my intentions clear with the gaze colder than the coldest of winters.
My nose is the cloggest of the clog. There we go.
I see. It's already made. Well, no matter. Not at all. Make sure you tap into that tendency of yours as you embark upon your pilgrimage. If you're nothing more, I'll be taking my leave now. Yet remember this, young man. You must be ever wary of Lilith. Huh? Understand that she is a witch of tremendous power, and her spell could very well charm you just the same. I left the room without uttering another word, as Azeroth looked into his smile, ever once wavering.
Can we go back to the other ending now?
Yep. Save and put this here, and then return and system, and then load, and then put it back to this one. Shh, I did nothing. And then there you go. Lilith reached her pocket and produced a vital filled with. We read this. It felt like a kind of thing that would easily get off a Geiger counter just by being in its vicinity.
See, it doesn't look very inventing to you, not you, right? Yeah, I'd prefer not to have that thing anywhere near my eyes, ever.
Sormy let out a nervous laugh while pouring the white, faintly glittered drops of angel medicine in her eyes.
Gosh, this kicks in right away.
You should avoid excessive blinking.
I'm so tired and hungry. Oh, guess it's that time already. I'll go grab something from the cafeteria. What do you guys want?
Anything will do, whatever. If at all possible, could you prefer liquid nutrients? I had no idea whether or not they would even have those, though.
I'd like an apple pie and some morning black tea, and 3 apples if they have any. Yeah, gotta check the Discord. For me, well, at this hour, anything edible will do. But I'd take some herb tea to go with it. Please.
You want me on this?
Still my line, isn't it?
What? That's enough. You want me to read your lines? Okay. Gotcha. Be right back in a minute.
Right back.
And just like that, she casually left the room. Dot 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 dot
You
dot.
say I checked it on my phone, but my phone won't let me.
Literally a minute later. I'm back.
I'm back.
You called it.
That was fast.
Of course, Tracer. What do you expect?
Be right back.
Lilith strolled in nonchalantly, dropping the 4 plastic bags she had been carrying to the floor.
Okay, not the tricks, but thank yous.
Aw. Much appreciated.
Wow, a strawberry sandwich. Yummers.
Yummers.
What are these words? What is thank yous and yummers?
The most of, I don't know. Human speak.
Human speak.
Yes. My bag's... It's what the young folks are speaking. The young whippersmackers. I don't know what I'm doing. My bag similarly contains something to meet my needs. A 3,000 calorie pack of high concentrated liquid nutrients. Holy sh... I gulped the whole thing in one go, thus completing my nutritional intake for the day. Sormy was still busy, happily wolfing down her sandwiches.
I mean, in the meantime, Rezo carefully nibbled away at an apple pie at a steady pace, her expression awash with joy and fulfillment.
Phew.
Having finished the last drop of her tea, Sormy inhaled a withdrawal sigh.
Can't see it that small. Wait. I gotta hand it to you, Stormy. You're taking this whole situation really well for someone who kinda just got caught up in the middle of it all. Oh, you think so?
To be entirely frank, we are in a situation that most people would simply dismiss as a bad dream to protect their sanity. Well, she did do that. Technically. Sormy rebutted my words with a bold declaration of her own. Did you join back?
I'm here. I've been here. I'm just off on another page. That was important. Screw that. I don't want to live in the present. Well, I mean, I did lose all my memories of both family and friends, but still.
Despite that, Sormy's laughter was as cheery as ever. I wasn't sure if I could call it strength or will, or perhaps she was simply transcended such worries. At least, that's the impression I got.
Either way, I'm glad you're being optimistic about it.
Hello, viewer that is not here. I don't know.
It's probably Melanie.
It's probably no one.
But I think that was a yawn, but never mind. But now, the relief has made me sleepy all of a sudden.
Sormy, shall I prepare our food-ons? She simply waved her hands my way.
Please do.
She's doing cat face again. I took the futons from the nearby closet and spread them across the floor, after which Lilith helped Sormy roll under the sheets.
Aw, so fluffy. Glad to hear that. Well, you've had a long day, so go get some rest. But what if I wake up to find this was all a dream?
It was all a dream. Count yourself lucky, maybe.
I'm not so sure. I might run into another weirdo trying to kill me.
Worry not. If that does come to pass, I'll be there to save you.
Huh?
I would go to your aid again. As such, you need not worry yourself. Sormy stared at me, round-eyed, for a few brief seconds, then pulled her blanket to her face, mouthing a barely audible, "Thanks."
In 2 seconds?
Did you say 2 seconds?
2 seconds.
Let's just say
There
whatever.
we go.
I don't know what you said.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
I forgot punctuation. Oh, darn it.
Okay. In the next moment, Lilith flashed a deeply disturbing smile. Grinned.
Grin. What?
I really do not think is a need for actual pronunciation to actually pronounce that word like you just did.
Watching Stormy go to bed has made me sleepy too. Alright. Night night, Razzle.
Razzle nodded, then buried herself under the layer of thick
I
blankets.
feel like Lilith has a crush on Razzle or Stormy. Maybe both.
Yes. You're giving me weird thoughts. And only still on their feet.
Aren't you going to sleep, Sister Nat?
Remember that scene where the whispers happened?
Yeah.
That happened. I do not sleep. More specifically, I do not actually need sleep. Excluding times of emergency, my body, mind, and nerves are always at a state of rest. Particular sleep is only way to describe it. Oh, partial sleep is the only way to describe it. I was very much capable of sleep naturally.
Oh, we're voice acting. Melanie, you have 0 voice acting.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Because she doesn't want to do it. I was very much capable of sleep naturally, but all I could also technically sit here and wait till morning to come if I so desired.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Wait.
I am.
There we go.
I don't know what you did. Let's see.
We're talking about the age of which children we're going to adopt. Never mind. Well, I'm not called the Witch of the Night just for show, so I don't particularly need sleep all that much either.
Lilith rose to her feet, changing back to her usual attire in a blink of an eye. She gestured towards me with a smile.
How about a little trip to the roof? Just the two of us?
Oh
might have
my.
a crush on Susuna also.
Is there
She's in love with everybody.
Well, she is Lilith, the succubus, which has technically never done anything. Wink, wink. Is there something to see up there?
Maybe, maybe not.
Accompanying an ominous chuckle, Lilith extended her hand towards me, which, following the moment's hesitation, I ultimately took. After carefully closing the window, Lilith had left open, and she left out into the night. I too took the skies in pursuit.
And it is at this point when Melanie realizes how many problems I really have with things like dogs and young children.
Do you want to end the episode like that?
Sure.
Alright, and that's the end of that one. Let's just save that.
I mean, there were no viewers anyway, so.
Yes, indeed. Let's just... Would you like to quit the game? Yes.
Yeah.
It has ended with no viewers and no one to see the ending. See you later.
See you later.